Good afternoon, children. Children, in our last video, we have already started with the topic that is immunity, and I know you have found it very interesting. Today also we'll continue with the same topic, that is immunity, and trust me, today also you are going to love this topic. You'll find it very interesting. Okay, so shall we start with the topic? So children, all these things we have already done, that is the innate immunity, which is the inborn immunity, which is present in our body from the time of birth. And then you have learned that innate immunity is non-specific, means it attacks all the pathogen, okay, and innate immunity is accomplished with the help of barriers, and there are 4 different types of barriers. Number 1 is the physical barrier, number 2 is the physiological barrier, then the cellular barriers, and number 4 is the cytokine barrier. Okay, so about the physical barriers, about physiological barriers, about cellular barriers, and about cytokine barriers we have already studied in our last video, right? Today we will start with the new topic, and the topic is acquired immunity. About acquired immunity, I have already briefed you in the last video. Okay, see, acquired immunity is the immunity which is being acquired, जो प्राप्त होता है जीवन काल में, right? So during lifetime, the immunity that is being acquired by the body is known as the acquired immunity, whereas inborn immunity is the immunity with which the organism is born. It is inborn immunity. Inborn immunity is non-specific, right? It doesn't see that I will attack only this pathogen, I'm not going to attack that pathogen because that pathogen is very deadly or it is very harmful, right? So it is non-specific, whereas the acquired immunity is pathogen specific. Okay, for specific type of pathogen, the specific type of antibody will be produced, right? So acquired immunity is pathogen specific, and once again I am telling you, it is developed during the lifetime. ठीक है, जीवन काल में वो प्राप्त होता है, ठीक है, और वो प्राप्त कैसे होगा? या तो अगर मुझे कुछ इन्फेक्शन हो जाता है या फिर मैं वैक्सीन लेती हूँ, देन आई विल एक्वायर द इम्यूनिटी, एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड द एक्वायर्ड इम्यूनिटी, राइट? नाउ एक्वायर्ड इम्यूनिटी इज कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय मेमोरी, ठीक है, इट इज कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय मेमोरी, एंड ड्यूरिंग द फर्स्ट एनकाउंटर ऑफ द pathogen, the body produces the primary response which is of low intensity, ठीक है, and the second encounter of the same pathogen causes the secondary or anamnestic response with very high intensity. ठीक है, मैं ये बहुत सिंपल एग्जाम्पल देकर आपको एक्सप्लेन करना चाहती हूँ. Say for example, if you are passing by the road and on the way you have come across the beggar, ठीक है, एक भिखारी आया, सिग्नल पे आप लोग स्टॉप हुए और वहाँ पे एक भिखारी आया, आपके पास पैसे मांगने लगा. आप देख रहे हो वो चल नहीं सकता है, ठीक है, वो बहुत गरीब है, उसके पास बिल्कुल भी पैसे नहीं है, खाने के लिए भी पैसे नहीं है. आपके पास आया, आपको दया आ गई और आपने उससे पैसे दे दिए, ठीक है. जैसे ही सिग्नल स्टार्ट होता है, आपकी गाड़ी जैसे आगे बढ़ी, आपने देखा वो भिखारी, वो बैगर तो भाग के चला गया सामने, ठीक है. सेकेंड टाइम नेक्स्ट डे फिर से आप वो रोड से पास हो रहे हो और आप देख रहे हो कि वो बैगर फिर से आपके पास आया और आपके पास पैसे मांगने लगा. तो पहली बार आपने देखा, आपको नहीं पता था, उसने आपको चीट कर दिया, आपने उसको पैसे दे दिए. बट क्या सेकेंड डे जब आप फिर से उसी रोड से जाओगे, उसी सिग्नल पे वो भिखारी फिर से आपके पास भीख मांगने आएगा तो क्या आप उसे पैसे दोगे? नहीं, ठीक है। अगर आप क्लास में बैठे हो, आपके फ्रेंड्स हैं क्लास में, एक फ्रेंड को ऐसा लगा कि मैं ये आर्टिफिशियल लिज़ार्ड लेके जाता हूँ और किसी को डराऊंगा, तो एक दिन उसने किसी को डरा दिया, ठीक है। दूसरे दिन भी क्या वो सेम लिज़ार्ड लेकर आएगा तो आप लोग डर जाओगे? नहीं डरोगे। क्यों? क्योंकि आपको पता है कि ये तो आर्टिफिशियल लिज़ार्ड है, ठीक है। और वो क्यों? बिकॉज यू कीप इट इन द मेमोरी कि कल उसने ऐसा ही मेरे साथ किया था, कल वो ऐसे ही आर्टिफिशियल लिज़ार्ड लेकर आया था, कल वो भिखारी ऐसे ही यहाँ पर सिग्नल स्टॉप पे आकर मुझसे पैसे लेकर गया था। दैट इज़ इन योर मेमोरी। सो सेकेंड टाइम यू आर नॉट बीइंग गेटिंग cheated, right? So similarly acquired immunity is characterized by memory, ठीक है। तो the first encounter of the pathogen, जब पहली बार कोई पैथोजन बॉडी को इन्फेक्ट करेगा, at that time the response which is provided is called the primary response, ठीक है। जो पहला रिस्पॉन्स बॉडी प्रोवाइड करेगा वो कैसा होगा? वो प्राइमरी रिस्पॉन्स होगा। और वो रिस्पॉन्स देने में बॉडी को टाइम लगता है। क्यों? क्योंकि पहली बार वो आया है। जैसे बैगर आया, आपने उसको देखा, ये है, आपको पहचानने में उसको टाइम लगा, ठीक है। यू विल टेक टाइम टू recognize, right? So similarly here the first encounter or the primary response will be of low intensity. The body will take time to respond to the pathogen during the first encounter, okay, but during the second encounter or during subsequent encounter का मीनिंग क्या है? जब दूसरी बार, तीसरी बार, चौथी बार वो सेम पैथोजन हमारी बॉडी को अटैक करेगा, दैट इज कॉल्ड सबसिक्वेंट एनकाउंटर, राइट। सो ड्यूरिंग सेकेंड एनकाउंटर ऑफ द सेम पैथोजन is called the secondary or it is called anamnestic response, and this anamnestic response is of high intensity. वो बहुत क्विक रिस्पॉन्स देगा बॉडी हमारा सेकेंड एनकाउंटर को या फिर सेकेंडरी रिस्पॉन्स को बहुत क्विक रिस्पॉन्स देगा। एंड वाई इट इज सो? बिकॉज इट कीप्स इट इन इट्स मेमोरी। वो अपनी मेमोरी में रखेगा कि पहले ये ऐसा सेम टाइप ऑफ पैथोजन मेरी बॉडी में आया था, उसका स्ट्रक्चर ऐसा है, उसने मुझे हार्म किया था, उसने मेरी बॉडी में डिजीज कॉज किया था, राइट। सो इट विल कीप इट इन इट्स मेमोरी एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट द सेकेंड रिस्पॉन्स or the secondary response or the second encounter will be of very high intensity. ठीक है children, I hope these things are clear to everyone, right? So acquired immunity is the pathogen specific immunity and it is characterized by the memory. It keeps it in the memory. Okay, now before moving to the next slide, you can see when there is initial exposure, the response which is being provided will be less. Okay, why? Because at the time of exposure, during initial exposure, the body will identify the pathogen and slowly and gradually it will produce the response which is called the primary immune response. ठीक है, प्राइमरी इम्यून रिस्पॉन्स को देने में बहुत टाइम लग गया और उसका इंटेंसिटी भी ज़्यादा हाई नहीं है, द इंटेंसिटी इज लो, ओके। बट ड्यूरिंग द सेकेंड एक्सपोजर, सेकेंडरी एक्सपोजर, जब बॉडी वापस से सेम पैथोजन से इन्फेक्ट होगा तो उस टाइम पर जो सेकेंडरी रिस्पॉन्स होगा विल बी ऑफ वेरी हाई इंटेंसिटी एंड यू कैन सी विद इन वेरी शॉर्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम द response is been given by the body. Okay, now the acquired immunity is because of the lymphocytes. हमारी बॉडी में lymphocytes होते हैं, ठीक है। सबसे पहला the first line of defense is because of the neutrophils. कोई भी पैथोजन हमारी बॉडी में एंटर करेगा तो सबसे पहले न्यूट्रोफिल्स उनको अटैक करेंगे, okay. There are other cells also in our body which are called lymphocytes. which are called lymphocytes. And lymphocytes are of two types. Number one is the B lymphocyte or B cell, and the other one is the T cell or T lymphocyte. This B cells or B lymphocytes, they produce the antibodies. Okay, they produce antibodies, and these antibodies in turn attack the antigens or the foreign particles that enters in our body, and it kills this antigen, or it enables that antigen to cause disease in our body, right? Whereas the T cells, they directly go and fight with the infection, right? There are two types of T cells, that is cytotoxic T cells, and the second one is the T helper cells, right? So this cytotoxic T cells, it will directly go and fight with the infection. Whereas if we talk of the T helper cells, then this T helper cells will help the B cells. T helper cells will help the B cells in producing the antibodies. Clear? So children, can you see in this diagram? This diagram, this picture which is drawn here, shows that this is the B cell. Right now, the acquired immunity consists of two types of cells. I have already told you. Okay, that is B cells and the T cells. Again, in B cells there are two types. The one which produces the one which produces the antibodies, and the other is the memory cell, which keeps in its memory, and in future when there is attack of the same pathogen, it will immediately respond to the pathogen and the secondary response will be provided. It will be given, which will be of very high intensity. Clear? So moving to the next slide. Now acquired immunity का second slide है, that is primary and secondary immune responses are carried out with the help of B lymphocytes, that are B cells, and T lymphocytes, that are T cells, as I've told you earlier, right? तो ये जो भी responses provide होते हैं by the immunity, primary and the secondary responses, that are because of the two types of cells. Number one is the B lymphocyte or the B cells, and number two is the T lymphocytes or the T cells, right? Now you can see here, these are B lymphocytes and these are the T lymphocytes, right? As I've told you in the last slide, that B lymphocytes produces the antibodies. And what are antibodies? They are nothing but the proteins which are formed of immunoglobulins. They are the proteins called immunoglobulins that produces the antibodies, and this antibodies in turn fights with the pathogens. Okay, that is the function of B lymphocyte, which helps in providing the primary and secondary immune responses, right? And the T lymphocytes, they are of two types. One is the cytotoxic T lymphocyte, which immediately goes and fight with the pathogens, right? Whereas the second type of T lymphocyte, which is the helper T cell, it helps the B cells or B lymphocytes to produce the antibodies. Clear? Am I clear? I hope you have understood this. ठीक है? B lymphocytes कैसे हैं? वो डरते हैं, वो एक जगह छिप जाएंगे और वो बोलेंगे मैं एंटीबॉडीज डाल के इनसे फाइट करूंगा, वो सामने सीधे नहीं जाएंगे, वो फाइट तो करते हैं बट वो छिप के बोलते हैं लो एंटीबॉडीज, वो एंटीजन को मार दो, ये लो एंटीजन तुम्हारे लिए ये वाला एंटीबॉडी, लाइक दैट बी लिम्फोसाइट्स फाइट्स। वेयरएज इफ वी टॉक ऑफ टी लिम्फोसाइट्स, वो नीडर है, वो सामने जाएंगे और वो पैथोजेंस को मार देंगे। क्लियर? फाइन। सो that was about B lymphocytes and the T lymphocytes, which gives the primary and the secondary immune responses, right? Now about the structure of antibody. Okay, moving to the structure of antibody. Antibody का structure अगर हाँ simple, if you see this, there are two types of chains. One is the long chain, this one is the long chain, देख रहे हो ये long chain है, और दूसरा वाला chain जो है वो short chain है, right? तो जो long chain है obviously that will be heavy chain, ठीक है, तो इसे हम क्या कहेंगे, this two जो long chain है वो कैसे है, heavy chain है, right? This are heavy chain, whereas जो short chain है they are the light chain. So an antibody has 4 polypeptide chains, 2 light chains and 2 heavy chains, which is denoted as H2L2. H2 means 2 heavy, L2 means 2 light chains. Okay, and then there are different types of antibodies which are being produced by the B lymphocytes, and the antibodies are IgA, which is secreted by the saliva. Okay, by the saliva, in the saliva the IgA are present, which kills the pathogens or the antigens. Then IgG, which is present or which is given through the placenta to the fetus by the mother. IgM is very large or very big size antibody which fights with different types of antigens. Then IgE, which is produced during any allergy, and IgD means it protects for different types of antigens. ठीक है, वो general protection करेगा IgD, right? So moving to the structure of the antibodies again, it has 2 heavy chains and 2 light chains, and the 2 heavy chains and the 2 light chains are connected with each other. 2 heavy chains and 1 heavy and 1 light chain, or you can say the heavy and the light chain are connected with each other by the disulfide bridges. Okay, disulfide bonds होते हैं बीच में light chain और heavy chain के बीच में, because of which they are connected with each other, right? And this part, this region is the hinge. ठीक है, ये जो region है उसको क्या कहेंगे, hinge. That is hinge, right? Whereas this lower part which you can see, that is the constant region of the heavy chain, right? It is the constant region of the heavy chain, whereas here this part is the variable region of the heavy chain. Why? Variable region on the light chain. Why? Because it binds to different types of antigens, so that region is variable, and at the end it has the site, means this region, it has the site for the antigen binding. So here this is what antigen binding sites, right, where the antigens will come and bind on the antibodies. Clear, children? So I hope this structure of antibody is clear to everyone, right? And you can see these are different types of antibodies: IgG, IgE, IgD, IgA and IgM, right? So So antibodies have two heavy and two light chains. The heavy and the light chains are connected with each other, or they are attached with each other with the help of disulfide bridges. Okay. And different types of antibodies are IgA, IgG, IgM, IgE and IgD. Fine. Now, acquired immunity is of two types. The first type of immunity is the humoral immunity, or the antibody mediated response. Antibody mediated immunity, AMI. The immunity which is being provided by B lymphocytes. The immunity which is being produced by B lymphocytes. Why? Because this B lymphocytes produces the antibodies. Right? So that is called antibody mediated immunity, or it is called humoral immunity. Okay, and the second type of immunity is the cell mediated response, or the cell mediated immunity, which is denoted as CMI, and it is being produced, or it is being given by T lymphocytes. It has been given by T lymphocytes. Clear? So the immunity that is being given, that is being produced by the B lymphocytes is called the antibody mediated immunity, and the one which is given by the T lymphocytes is the cell mediated immunity. Then moving to the first type, that is humoral or antibody mediated immunity. As I have told you, it is the immune response that is mediated by antibodies. In antibody mediated immunity, the B lymphocytes produces the antibodies, and antibodies are found in the blood plasma. So it is called the humoral immune response. Clear? So it is called the humoral immune response or humoral immunity. Right? Then the second type of acquired immunity is the cell mediated immunity, and cell mediated immunity is mediated by the T lymphocytes or T cells, as I have told you earlier. And T cells are of two types: the cytotoxic T cells, which will directly go and fight with the antigens, and T helper cells, which will help the B lymphocytes to produce the antibodies. Okay, now the body or our immune system has capacity to differentiate the self and non-self, right? इम्यून सिस्टम के पास कैपेसिटी होता है जिससे वो सेल्फ और नॉन सेल्फ को रिकॉग्नाइज कर सकता है. नाउ व्हाट आर दिस सेल्फ एंड नॉन सेल्फ? दे आर एंटीजेंस. Okay, they are what? They are antigens. So when, see, our body has capacity to recognize our self antigen, जो हमारी बॉडी में पहले से प्रेजेंट है उनको आइडेंटिफाई कर सकता है, वो रिकॉग्नाइज कर सकता है. राइट नाउ इफ देर इज एनी पैथोजन एंट्री इन आवर बॉडी, okay, which is non-self, right? So the immune system will not recognize this non-self cells, right? The immune system will not recognize this non-self cells, and as a result what will happen? There will be production of antibodies against this non-self cells, and due to that there will be rejection of any graft or any organ, any part of the body. So the body can differentiate self and non-self, and the cell mediated immunity causes the graft rejection, right? It causes the graft rejection. See, if our body part, if any organ is damaged or if it stops functioning completely, then the only remedy is transplantation, organ transplantation. ठीक है, graft transplant होता है, organ transplant होता है, but this transplantation cannot be done by anybody. कोई भी पर्सन किसी भी डोनर को, किसी भी रेसिपिएंट को या फिर किसी भी पर्सन को और दूसरे पर्सन को अपना ऑर्गन ट्रांसप्लांट नहीं कर सकता. क्यों? क्योंकि अभी हमने लास्ट स्लाइड में देखा, देयर इज ग्राफ्ट रिजेक्शन. वाई? बिकॉज द immune system has the capacity to differentiate between the self and the non-self cells. Okay, so before the organ transplantation, what should be done? There should be tissue matching, blood group matching should be done. So tissue matching and blood group matching, these are the essential tests which should be done for any graft or for any transplant. ठीक है, और मैं let me tell you one thing, even though tissue matching is done, even though blood group matching is being done, many a times it happens that the body rejects the graft. There is graft rejection. ठीक है, so for that the patients are given the immunosuppression. ठीक है, immunosuppressants दिए जाते हैं. ओके, सो आफ्टर द ग्राफ्ट transplantation or organ transplantation, the body has to be given the immunosuppressants for all his life so that the body does not reject the graft. Right? Now again, the acquired immunity can be divided into two types, that is one is active and the other one is passive. ठीक है, अगर मुझे कुछ चाहिए और मैं वो चीज़ को पाने के लिए मैं बहुत मेहनत करती हूँ और फिर मुझे वो मिलता है, दैन इट इज़ कॉल्ड एक्टिव. और बिना कुछ करे अगर वो मुझे मिल जाता है, दैन इट इज़ पैसिव. पैसे जीने के लिए पैसे बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है. पैसे कमाने के लिए अगर मैं बहुत मेहनत करती हूँ, बहुत काम करती हूँ, दैन इट इज़ एक्टिव. और बिना कुछ किए अगर मुझे पैसे मिल जाते हैं, दैन दैट इज़ पैसिव. Right? So acquired immunity is of two types. One is active, the other one is passive, and both are further subdivided as natural and artificial. Right? So natural active immunity, artificial active immunity, similarly natural passive immunity and artificial passive immunity. Let us study about this active immunity. Active immunity is the immunity in which antibodies are produced in a host body when the host is exposed to antigens. Example, living or dead microbes or other proteins. ठीक है, तो जो इम्यूनिटी को डेवलप करने के लिए बॉडी को मेहनत करनी पड़ती है, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड द एक्टिव इम्यूनिटी. राइट? एंड फॉर दैट द बॉडी इज़ एक्सपोज्ड टू द एंटीजेंस, एंड व्हेन इट इज़ एक्सपोज्ड, से फॉर एग्जांपल person is suffering from measles or mumps or chicken pox. ठीक है, अगर चिकन पॉक्स से सफ़र किया बॉडी ने, ठीक है, पर्सन ने, तो उसका बॉडी एंटीबॉडीज़ प्रोड्यूस करेगा. एंड इन फ्यूचर इफ द सेम पैथोजन एंटर्स द बॉडी विल नॉट गेट इन्फेक्टेड, द बॉडी विल नॉट अलाउ दैट पैथोजेंस टू कॉज द इन्फेक्शन. ठीक है, सो बॉडी ने कुछ काम किया है. राइट? सो दैट इज active immunity, and active immunity is the slow process. Why? Because in the active immunity antibodies are produced, and for the production of antibodies the time has been taken. Okay, to produce the antibodies the body takes time, right? And further, the active immunity is of two type. Number one is the natural active immunity, which is developed during the natural infection by microbes. जैसे मैंने अभी चिकन पॉक्स का एग्जाम्पल दिया, ठीक है ना, चिकन पॉक्स हो गया, उसके अगेंस्ट हमारा बॉडी एंटीबॉडीज प्रोड्यूस करेगा, राइट? सो दैट इज नेचुरल एक्टिव immunity. Whereas in artificial active immunity is what? It is developed by injecting the microbes deliberately during immunization. Deliberately, जानबूझकर अगर हमारी बॉडी में माइक्रोब्स डाले जाते हैं, ठीक है, बट दिस माइक्रोब्स आर हाफ डेड माइक्रोब्स, हाफ डेड, या फिर यू कैन से दे आर एटेन्यूएटेड, they are attenuated microbes, right? These microbes, they are deliberately entered in our body, or they are injected in our body, and after injection, see, as they are half dead, they will help in producing the antibodies. So I am writing plus, means antibodies will be produced, but there will be no infection. Why infection will not be there? I am writing it negative. Infection नहीं होगा. Why? Because they are half dead. They do not have capacity to cause the infection. But against these microbes, our body will produce the antibodies. So that is what, हमारी body काम तो कर रही है, antibodies तो produce कर रही है, ठीक है. So it is what? Artificial active immunity. Children, I hope these points are very clear to each and everyone, right? That is natural active immunity and the artificial active immunity, right? The second type is the passive immunity. जैसे मैंने बोला, मुझे कुछ काम नहीं करना है, मेरी झोली में अपने आप आकर गिर गया, that is passive immunity, ठीक है. तो here ready-made antibodies are directly given to the body. Body is not producing the antibodies, but ready-made antibodies are given to the body, and that is called the passive immunity, which is again of two types, natural and artificial. ठीक है. Natural में क्या है? Antibodies like IgG, which are given to the fetus from the placenta of the mother. ठीक है. मदर की बॉडी में IgG जो है ऑलरेडी फॉर्म्ड एंटीबॉडीज़ है, वो ऑलरेडी फॉर्म्ड एंटीबॉडीज़ फीटस को डायरेक्टली मिल जाते हैं. फीटस कुछ काम नहीं कर रहे, फीटस खुद से वो एंटीबॉडीज़ नहीं प्रोड्यूस कर रहे, राइट? सो दैट इज नेचुरल पैसिव इम्यूनिटी. ओके, अनदर एग्जाम्पल इज एंटीबॉडीज लाइक IgA, which are present in the colostrum. Colostrum is the pale yellow first milk which is being secreted by the mammary glands after delivery. ठीक है. तो वो colostrum में भी IgA है, antibodies which are already formed. Pre-formed antibodies are given to the infants or to the newborns. Right, so newborns are not producing the antibodies in their body, they are getting it from their mother, right? So that is natural passive immunity. And artificial passive immunity is given when a person is suffering from a very severe and deadly disease. Say for example, किसी person को tetanus हो गया, जो बहुत dangerous disease है, ठीक है. तो ये पर्सन अपने आप एंटीबॉडी प्रोड्यूस करेगा, उसकी राह नहीं देख सकते हम. जब तक वो एंटीबॉडीज प्रोड्यूस करेगा तब तक इट मे हैपन दैट द पर्सन डाइज बिकॉज ऑफ टिटेनस, राइट? सो इन दैट केस the already formed antibodies are being given. The antibodies are injected in the body of the infected person. Okay, that is called artificial passive immunity. In this case also, the पेशेंट इज नॉट प्रोड्यूसिंग द एंटीबॉडी, बट जो एंटीबॉडी लेबोरेटरी में प्रोड्यूस हुआ था, ठीक है, रिकॉम्बिनेंट डीएनए टेक्नोलॉजी, बायोटेक्नोलॉजी कल प्रोसेस है ये, विच वी विल बी स्टडिंग इन फ्यूचर, राइट। तो रिकॉम्बिनेंट डीएनए टेक्नोलॉजी से लेबोरेटरी में एंटीबॉडीज ऑलरेडी प्रिपेयर्ड है, और वो एंटीबॉडीज वो पेशेंट के बॉडी में इंजेक्ट किए गए, right? So artificially the antibodies are produced and it is given to the patient to save the life of the patient. So that is called artificial passive immunity. Clear? Here you can see the infant is being fed by the mother's milk, so already formed antibodies are given to the infant. Through placenta, the fetus will be getting the antibodies, right? And these are the pre-formed antibodies which can be given to the patient during emergency, right? Now about immunization. Immunization is based on memory of the immune system. I have already explained you about the B cells. B cells are of two types. B cells are of two types. One is the plasma cells and the other one is the memory cell. Right, so this plasma cell will produce the antibodies and the memory cells will keep in memory about the infection, about the antigen that has entered the body, right? And in response to that, the immunity will be provided, right? And it is of two types. Number one is the active immunization and number two is the passive immunization, right? Now, active immunization is because of the vaccination. In this preparation of vaccine, that is antigenic proteins of pathogen or inactivated pathogen, or you can say that half dead pathogen, attenuated pathogens are deliberately entered, they are introduced into the body and it results in the development of the antibodies. This is called the active immunization. And during infection, the antibodies they neutralize the antigens. ठीक है, जब एक्चुअल इन्फेक्शन होगा तो क्या होगा, फ्यूचर में जब वो पैथोजन, सेम टाइप का पैथोजन जब फिर से बॉडी में एंटर होगा तो एंटीबॉडीज़ वो पैथोजन या फिर वो एंटीजेंस को क्या कर देगा, न्यूट्रलाइज कर देगा, राइट? जैसे मैंने अभी बी सेल्स का बताया, प्लाज्मा सेल्स एंड मेमोरी सेल्स है, तो मेमोरी सेल्स विल कीप इन इट्स मेमोरी एंड इन फ्यूचर व्हेन द एक्चुअल इन्फेक्शन इज देयर, द एंटीबॉडीज विच आर फॉर्म विल न्यूट्रलाइज द antigens and will not allow the antigens to cause the disease, right? Now the vaccines also generate memory B and T cells and they recognize the pathogens quickly, which I have already explained you. Example of different types of vaccines are polio vaccine, hepatitis B vaccine, DPT vaccine, etc. And these vaccines are produced using the DNA recombinant technology, recombinant DNA technology. Example, the hepatitis B vaccine, which is produced from yeast, that is Saccharomyces. Okay, so from that hepatitis B vaccine can be produced and that is produced with the help of recombinant DNA technology in the laboratories. And the second one is the passive immunization. Passive immunization is the direct injection of preformed antibodies or antitoxin and it is required for quick immune response. जैसे मैंने बोला, अगर कोई पेशेंट है जो जिसे टिटेनस हुआ है, ठीक है, टिटेनस इज अ वेरी डेंजरस डिजीज. सो इन दैट केस we cannot wait, or the doctors cannot wait for the body or for the patient to produce antibodies on its own. In that case, if the doctors want to save the life of the patient, the doctors have to give the preformed antibodies, right? So that is what passive immunization. अगर किसी पर्सन को स्नेक बाइट किया है, ठीक है, then in that case the एंटी वेनम हैज़ टू बी गिवन, ठीक है, एंटी टॉक्सिन या फिर एंटी वेनम हैज़ टू बी गिवन टू द पेशेंट टू सेव द लाइफ ऑफ द पर्सन टू whom the snake has bitten. Clear? So children, that is all for our today's class. About allergy we will be learning in our next video. I hope today also you have found the lecture very interesting and you will be preparing the topic same day.